hello my lovelies. Don't I look a state for sore eyes, eh? It is very early on a Saturday morning and me and Mama G are having a little impromptu trip to London. I had an email earlier on in the week that there is a little exhibition up in the King's Road, Sloane Square, Chelsea area, and it is the Tiffany & Co 180 or 185 years exhibition, and you see all the diamonds, and I thought, you know what, it's a free exhibition, so I'll leave it linked down below because I think it's on until middle of August, I believe. I thought, you know what, well, let's pop down. I love seeing exhibitions, and especially stuff that you're not going to see all the time, and it's at a place in Chelsea called the Saatchi Gallery, which is where we'd booked to see Tutankhamun just before sea. So King Tut has gone back to Egypt, and I don't know if he'll ever be back for us to see him, but I thought, you know what, we'll go with it. So we're going to have a little impromptu day to London, spend the day with us. It is, however, about 6 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to the gym first. Yes, still doing my 3 classes, so once again, it's pedal to the metal. I leave everything lastminute.com. We need to be in London. I think our booking is 3 or 3 p.m. No, 3 or 3 p.m. 3 or 3:30. So by the time I'm back from gym, it's probably going to be about 12:15. I need to quickly bath, get out. Don't know if I'm going to do makeup today, or maybe just very minimal, because it's like a dark exhibition. It's like everything's like in pitch black, and then I think it's just got like the power lights on the diamonds and everything like that. Apparently you can film in there, so I will take the camera along and we shall see how we get on. And yeah, might treat myself to a few things. I do want to look, because I think there's a Tiffany shop nearby, so I'm thinking, I've had my eye on a little pair of studs. Probably not, because they are ridiculously expensive, but it's always I want something to remember the day by. Mum was like, get a pen. I was like, I want to try and get a little bit of jewellery, you know. So yeah, who knows, I'm going to take my old credit card and just see. I won't go mad. I won't be like, I want the diamonds, give me the diamonds, I want it all. But yeah, so I need to get my tush into gear, because I need to get going to gym. Fabulous. And as I say, who knows where this day is going to take us. You'll probably come back with us. We'll have a proper bubble bath, as always. I do fancy a bath bomb tonight. I fancy the whole shebang. Bath bomb, bath salts, because I say, aching like anything from the gym at the minute. And yeah, dinner. Will you see dinner? Maybe not see dinner. You might see us just eating a little bit, because it is something that I'm filming for another video. And then me and Mama G might watch a bit of telly together, put a film on. Definitely no Ghost Adventures, because she's still hated me for watching those, because she thinks I'm bringing bad spirits into the house. Anyway, my lovelies, enjoy spending just another random Saturday up London with us. I'm back from the gym. Can you tell by the face? It was 3 hard classes. Shoulder is knackered, which is great. And I'm just gonna get in the bath. Mum's just run a cool bath. I'm not wearing makeup. Absolutely not. I've got filming to do tonight as well. And it's a try on haul, so I don't know whether I'll put makeup on for that when I come back, or you guys haven't seemed to mind the au naturel look on a sit down haul, because I say it is still sweltering out there. I think I'm going to put my hair in maybe like a high pony or a high bun. Can't be bothered to wash it. Really can't. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be good. Will I get anything from the gift shop? Come on, this is me. You know I love a good gift shop. So right, I'm going to go, get less stanky, decide what to wear, do a bit of skincare so my skin's like hydrated, and then we'll get going. And I've only got about 40 minutes. So just perfect, Shannon Lee. So, I'm looking a little bit crazy. I've got dry shampoo in the old noggin. I've just done a exfoliating face wipe, but this is bad. Okay, I've started using the Charlotte's Magic Serum again, and I've fallen in love. I've actually fallen in love. This stuff is expensive, but I do have some Hasse Fraser vouchers, so I might see if they do it on that. I might treat myself to a full-size bottle, because I have been absolutely loving this for when I don't want to wear makeup. It just gives you such a lovely glow. It's great for the skin, and yeah, I've just absolutely been loving it. But as I say, it is pricey, probably too pricey for my liking. I don't actually know how much it is. I haven't fully looked into it properly, but if the setting powder is like £38, which we all know I either get that as a present or I top it up when I have my Hasse Fraser vouchers, I don't quite know how much this would be, but I do. Look, it just gives it like a sheen. I love it. A shine. Where's my tea towel? So, as I say, it is melting out there. I've just chucked on a very old classic. This is a dress that I got from good old Primani many moons ago in the sale, if I remember correctly. And it's just, I don't know if you can see, just like a mid-axi, but it's like I have got my spank shorts on. When I say spank shorts, aka, let's show you, Gymshark Central. It's the good thing with Gymshark, you can pull them all the way up and they're going to be fine. And I've got my pink Birkenstocks on. So, bit of serum. Kind of love these no makeup days at the moment. And then I just want to put, where have you gone? A little bit of my eye cream, because my bags are nothing to laugh at the moment, honestly. It's terrible, to be honest. It's absolutely terrible. So yes, Mama G has gone, she's actually wearing more colour than me. I've gone like black and white today. Mum's got black and white flower trousers on and a bright green neon top. Sorry about that, I just didn't realise how up close I was being with you then. But yeah, these no makeup days, where literally it is no makeup, it's purely skincare. And then I want a nice lip balm today, a nice hydrating one. What are we gonna go for? I don't know. Should we put a gloss on the lip? No, I think lip balm would be more nourishing. We'll go with the Clinique one. Go with Clinique. So as I say, when I come back, I've got to sorry, I can't talk and do lip balm. Well, I kind of can. I just have to concentrate. I need to film when I come back. There's a Matalan haul. But great. Can I be bothered to put makeup on? Don't think I can, to be honest. Don't think I can. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do with my hair yet. Mum's put hers in a high plait because obviously I say it's hot. You don't want your hair sticking to you, but probably watch this and I'll have my hair loose. Let me work this out and me and Mama G will be back. So I'm ready. I've literally just put my hair in a messy bun. Good old Shein earrings and Shein necklace. Mama G, what are you wearing? So, she's very colourful. Compared to me today, I've gone like monochrome. Look how bright her top is. She's actually gone colour. She's gone black and white on the bottoms. And what footwear you got on? My black flip-flops. Be careful, nice no one treads on your feet. I've actually gone for flip-flops too, but I'm hoping mine ain't thingy. So yeah, should be on. The tube should be alright. To London.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold. I can't let it go. Chain up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go. Floating on the waves. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. And face it another day. We go bottoms up. tomorrow, wind into myself, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way, and face it another day. We go bottoms up. We go bottoms up, and face it another day. We go bottoms up. We go bottoms up. We go bottoms up. I see a light in your eyes. I follow you so damn foolishly. You'd be the sweetest goodbye. Give me a heart trip exclusively. Take one step like this song in my head. It makes sense if you jump in my bed. I see the truth in your smile. I gotta swim to the I love you. We don't wanna spend this night alone. Messed up, I'm gonna walk you home. You'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon. Colliding like celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Inside your heart lies a pearl. Within the smoke, our dreams reveal. We're not a part of this world. I'd call you Venus, 'cause that's how I feel. Take one step like this song in my head. It makes sense if you jump in my bed. I see the truth in your smile. I gotta swim to the I love you. We don't wanna spend this night alone. Messed up, I'm gonna walk you home. You'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon. Colliding like celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies. 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 Celestial bodies. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes.
Wow. We've just got back. Standard, Mum G's just popped to see the neighbour. My feet are killing me. I've just checked my steps for the day and I've done almost 18,000 steps. Wow. My feet are sore to say the least. And you know what? I have no energy at all to film the next haul. I have no energy. So I don't know if Sunday's upload, like tomorrow's upload, is going to be the haul, but it might be later. It might be like 5 o'clock. Or whether I edit this in time to get it up for tomorrow, and it can be like, then the haul will be like a bonus one. Because honestly, the thought of sitting there filming and doing try-ons, because it's a try-on one, there's quite a lot of clothes to do. My feet, I'm just like, I have no. And we was gonna cook something that is potentially for another video. My mum's just like, nah. Mum was like, should we get Chinese? I was like, oh. Chinese is dangerous. I feel like after today, a Chinese would just completely undo all of the work that I've done. Like, all of my calories I've burnt. I think I've burnt about, in my classes, it's normally, that with walking is about 1,600 calories that I burn. And considering I haven't had anything to eat today, all I've had is a bottle of 0 sugar vanilla Coca-Cola. I really fancied some Coca-Cola today when we was in the shop. When we come out of the gallery, I was like, let's get a drink before the train, because it was parched. And the trains and tubes back were absolutely packed. Could not get a seat. It was alright when we had to get the train to like our village because we got a seat there, but the main like tube line, absolutely not. So today would be a good day because I'd be in a calorie deficit to then do my weigh-in tomorrow. Or do I just delay my weigh-in until Monday? I need to do my 4-month weigh-in. And I feel like having a big Chinese tonight may not be the greatest, you know? So yes, I did. You would have seen as well, I popped into Viv. So, fun fact, Mama G and Dada used to live on the King's Road many moons ago when they was in construction. They lived in a little flat along the King's Road. So, Mum was like, oh, this has changed, that's the same, that's the same, that's changed, da 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 da. So, I was like, you know what, we was there a little bit early. Got there and I was like, let's go to Viv. I've been in the flagship store a couple of times whenever we used to go down there, maybe in my younger days, my heyday. And I was like, let's see if they've got something. I've had my eye on it online, and it's kind of something that I want to build like a timeless collection, you know. So my necklace with the pearls on, I would say, is like part of my timeless collection. And I really wanted to get something just very dainty, not necessarily jewelry. Would it be classed as jewelry? Might be classed as an accessory. I'll show you later. And I just want to like start adding things that like I can add to jewelry, well, add to like my person or like clothes and that, just to make a little bit of a statement, you know. So I managed to pick that up, very good. I did see a ring in there that I tried on, but it was miles too small and they didn't have many other sizes, so I stuck with what I wanted to get. And then the gift shop at the Tiffany exhibition, oh my god. So it was very pricey, okay, it was very pricey. They had like little mugs, but the mugs were like £70–75. They had a pen that was £45. They had a chess set that was like £2.5 grand. They had a poker set that was about £3 or £4 grand. They had an umbrella that was £75. So I got 1, 2, 4 things. And I don't think the things that I got were too badly priced. One of them, Mum was like, I would not spend that. And I was like, yeah, but it's something that I can keep forever and ever, you know. And like, to know that we've seen those things. I haven't bought any diamonds, by the way. If only, can you imagine if your girl come out and be like, I bought myself diamonds. No, didn't buy myself any diamonds. But we got a few bits and bobs come out. And I was like, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my little purchases. We was going to detour into Tiffany because I have seen a pair of studs that I really want. But I thought what I got in the gift shop. I was like, that is more than enough for my little reminder. Maybe I could get myself like some studs when it's a special occasion or anything. But yeah, now knowing the story and everything behind it, I actually really like it. And I need to watch my ice cream around zero again. I need to watch Breakfast at Tiffany's. Still haven't seen it. So yes, I'm going to chill now, wait for Mum to come back. I might try and start editing this video, because I know there's definitely not going to be the haul tomorrow. And I don't like missing an upload. Well, I don't miss an upload, but I don't like them like being delayed. So it might be that Sunday hauls, it might be like the haul will be an extra upload Monday. Who knows? Or this will go out, or will the video go up late? Will the haul go up late Sunday? Will this go up in place? Who knows? Who knows? So yes. I'm going to start. My legs are absolutely throbbing. And then we'll see what we're doing for dinner, eh? Right, so we've just ordered food. We are having a monster Chinese. It's probably going to last us 2 or 3 days. I reckon I'll have leftovers until like Monday. I've just started to edit this footage. It's actually quite a decent little vlog. So it might be up for tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure yet. But Chinese is going to be an hour to an hour and a half. So I thought, you know what? We'll show you what we've got. I can jump in the bath and then I can be all in my comfies for the Chinese. So, first thing is first, you would have seen I popped into Vivienne Westwood down on the King's Road. The World's End store, cute little bag, and I ideally went in there for a ring, but they didn't have my size. So I did get something that I'd had my eye on in a little box that Mama G has now just said I can have as a treat. So isn't that nice of her, eh? Put a lay in there. You can still get me treats even though I am 27. Yeah. So I have a really big brooch, which is like a big pin. But I saw this and I just wanted the little classic all. So the other one is like really big to go on like scarves and that. But I wanted something dainty because I want to start investing in like good blazers. And I think like a few of my blazers that I've got now, this would look nice, just like, say, on the collar.
What, for the summer?
Yeah, all gold, I'm dropping it already. Or even for like winter. Like having this, I could even put this on the scarf in the winter, but I think the scarf needs the bigger brooch because it's a bigger piece. Yeah, because you've got
nearly every coloured scarf of Viv, haven't you?
Yeah, so I think that could go on there, but I just thought this was lovely to go on as like, even if I was wearing a shirt, because I want to start getting a few more shirts. I need to get some like big oversized like silky satiny shirts for the airport and bits and bobs. But I just thought something like that would just look really nice.
On the back to hold it on.
Clasped on, yeah. It's just like a standard pin back little brooch. And I thought that was just very...
That would look all right on your Viv scarf with one of your Viv coats.
Yeah.
Not your Viv coat, the Ted one.
I'd even like chuck it on my Viv shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like the jumper, just something. So yes, I popped it on the older credit card and then Mum said, oh, I'll get that as a treat for you. I was like, thank you. See, never too old for treats from your parents, eh? And then, do you want to lift over the huge bag?
Yes.
It was quite a big bag.
We had a good day today, viewers.
Like, I like this side. Oh, Lord. I liked this side.
Lordy.
Because it just said Tiffany & Co. So you could have like the idea that I'd gone into Tiffany & Co and bought loads of diamonds when I actually hadn't. And then this side was an exhibition from the house of Tiffany & Co, Saatchi Gallery, Vision and Virtuosity. So we'll speak about the exhibition because you would have seen quite a few clips earlier on. There was one section, the main section you first went into, they said no videography, photos, anything like that. So, of course, I adhered to the rules. A lot of people didn't, and it really got me and Mum rolled up, didn't it? Because there was people in there, like, as soon as you go in, the first thing they say is, do not film, do not have flash, do not video. Like, I think it's because the bits that are in there are of quite significant value.
Because they were chained to the ceiling, wasn't they?
Yeah. And it just annoyed me because people were pushing to take photos. Mum's having a glass of wine. I've still got my Coke Zero Vanilla. People were pushing to take pictures, but saying that, a lot of them was getting pulled up by the staff, like, you can't do it. And they was acting so dumb, like, oh, sorry. And I'm like, just respect the rules. Like, it would have been lovely to take photos of some of them, like the bird brooch and the claw and all that.
Wasn't it?
But if you're going somewhere, adhere to the rules. Like, the rules are obviously there for some reason, and it was like a very dark room, and it was all like very well lit up. So I just thought it was a bit annoying. I was like, come on, you're in there for like 15-20 minutes. Take a mental picture with your brain and keep it in your brain. And then there was bits of like sporting trophies that like they was a part of and everything like that.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, and like football I think was there. And then it went through to like people who had designed through Tiffany, and then you saw like Jackie Kennedy, Audrey Hepburn, like Beyonce, Lady Gaga.
Elizabeth Taylor with Richard Burton.
Yeah, that was the one that Mum said.
Yeah.
And you saw that through the years, and then you went through to another level, and it started off with like the very first Tiffany catalogue, which was like tiny. And the lady said they had it small because like obviously high class businessmen or whatever, they would go through with their wives and whatever they wanted, they would just tear out the book and then go to the local Tiffany store in America. And then it showed over the years like how the covers changed, and it got a little bit bigger, and then it seemed to go back and went a bit smaller again. I was quite happy with how much she used emeralds. There was emeralds in quite a lot of stuff, and I was like, oh, it's my birthday.
No, not she, him.
Oh yeah, he. I'm thinking Audrey Hepburn there.
What was his name? Charles, wasn't it?
Charles Tiffany.
Yeah.
And he had, like, it showed you how he'd like progressed through the years and like bits that he'd done. And there was a bird brooch with a big aquamarine stone that was actually done in 1995. So I was like, well,
that's when you was born.
I feel like I need to have that brooch. I would dread to think how many it was.
Really nice though, weren't they?
Yeah, and it was like, you'll probably see I focused on a few bits. There was like a silver encrusted like thick clasp watch, which is similar to what Mum had back in the day, but in gold. And it was like how the fashion changed over the years. Like you could tell from some of them, it was like the 20s, then the 40s, then the 60s. Yeah. And there was a lot of like in the 20s Great Gatsby thing, like head flapper things, but it was like velvet tied at the back and then just all diamonds at the front. And then you go through, there was a engagement ring try on, and the queue we saw a queue and we was like, oh, but it went down really quick, so we was like, we'll jump in and try that.
And she was very nice, the lady, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was saying Tiffany & Co, it's like a 6, what they call them, claws?
Claws, yeah.
6 claws for stability. And Tiffany & Co was the first one to raise the diamond off. She says, so you'll see all these other like engagement rings now where the diamond's lifted, but Tiffany & Co was the first one. So she got one out and it was like the first original engagement ring. So there was a scene you would have see where it was like all blue and like paper stuff on the thing, and that was all like the engagement rings through the years from like 1800 to like 2021.
And it tells you what mines they've come from, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot in Botswana, Canada, and I think Australia, was their main ones. And they had like the same design but in platinum, gold and rose gold. Then they had a heart one. Some of the footage ain't that clear because honestly they were so sparkly.
And then you had the what do you call it, the princess cut?
The princess cut. It was like a square one because a lot of the diamonds are round for Tiffany, but there was a square cut, and then there was one in the shape of a heart. But honestly, it didn't really pick up much on camera. I was annoyed, but it was so just sparkly. You couldn't take photos or like get a good shot of it. And then you went through, and the last one, it was kind of like a man's engagement like band, which I've never really seen.
Band with like a square diamond, wasn't it?
Yeah, you don't really see men wearing engagement bands, but it was an engagement band for a man. And then you went through another layer, which was like all breakfast at Tiffany's and Audrey Hepburn. You saw the iconic little black dress, you saw the taxi, there was the sign. They done a recreation as you walked in of the front of the flagship store in New York. That was quite cool. And then you saw like her transcript of it. And then you went through to another section, and it went through like all the decades of like bracelets, rings, tiaras, necklaces, everything like that. The
bracelets was beautiful.
Mum loves a good bracelet. She was saying like, I want that. And then she wanted the little watch clasp thing, and it was just like, okay. And then there was a lot of, as it went through the years, like he done lamps, like art. You said Art Deco in it.
Art Deco,
Art Deco lamp.
Like a shade and it's all different colour, like paper mache.
It reminds me like of what would be in Graceland, like what Elvis would have had back in the day. And then you came to the end, which was the piece de resistance. 258 carats this necklace was.
Wasn't it?
And it said...
the diamond was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he'd bought it in the 1800s for $18,000.
He must be the original Tiffany man who bought that.
Yeah, that was Charles Tiffany who bought that.
For $18,000.
In 1800s.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even like to know how much that's worth. They said that so far, I think it's only 2 or 3 people who've worn it. Beyonce, Lady Gaga, and I think someone before them, like it might have been, I don't know, like an Audrey Hepburn, Elizabeth Taylor, like that era of worn it.
Yeah.
And it was in like the sunken thing, and my God. That
was the original necklace though there, wasn't it?
That's like there. And I tell you what, the amount of security guards that was in that room, they was pacing about. Like, not like, I mean, it's not like you could smash it and grab it, but, well, you probably could. You'd have to be hella fast though, I think, and get out the security, because there was security everywhere in that exhibition. You check your bags as you go in. They're like, they are hot on you, I think. And, it's a nice thing to go to, and now if we see a Banksy exhibition, we know where the Saatchi restaurant is, isn't it? Saatchi Gallery.
Yeah.
I say, when we was walking down the King's Road, obviously, because Mama G and Dada used to live down there, Mum was saying, like, what bits and bobs have changed. But we found, because we had Ivy Asia that you would have seen at St Paul's, and I really wanted to try the one in Chelsea. Well, it's down the King's Road, and it's next door to the normal Ivy. We found Peggy Porshan, you've probably seen the famous pink coffee shop. There was loads of little coffee shops and cake shops. We saw Maitre Choux, which is a very expensive Eclair brand.
And when we went in the thing, they had like a little open market pop-up with all food, didn't they?
Yeah.
When we come out, not one restaurant, one little pop-up was there.
There's a farmer's market as well by the arcade we saw. So we could definitely have like a whole day down there, literally stuffing our face with loads of food.
The boat still there, isn't it?
Yeah, Beaufort House we went to years and years ago. Probably
we could try the Bluebird Day.
Yeah, Beaufort House was the last time we was down Chelsea, and I mean this is probably going back
5 years.
No, I was in the kitchen.
Oh my God, that long, Shannon.
So it would have been like 18, 19, and that was when I had my last proper spend up in that Viv shop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was when I went in, and then we went for a nice meal after. So it is really nice down there. There's so many like juice bars and coffee shops. I said to Mum, like, part of me would actually love to live in London, but I think, number one, the rent I couldn't afford, but you wouldn't
if
want
we were
to...
rich, Shannon, we could live there.
Yeah, but not on my wage.
No, if we won a big lot.
And I think there was a Peloton studio there, like the bike people. Yeah. But you wouldn't want to cook. Like, there was so many little artisan, like, bakeries and that. So I would think, right, if I lived in Chelsea, I'd get up, I'd go down to a little coffee shop, I'd get like a fresh pastry for breakfast and have a coffee. Then I'd walk through and get a juice, and then you go work.
Have a jog.
Yeah, you could have a jog around the park because it was quite a big park there. Then for lunch you might want to pop into xxShannonLeighxx, or you might want to pop into like a pizzeria or the pub there.
They had a McDonald's views as well.
Had a Mackie D's and a Waitrose. You could do your shopping there. There was Waitrose and M&S along the high street.
And then they got the little precinct, haven't they, where you can go for hot chocolate.
And then, like, dinner, you've got so many restaurants and choices down there. It would be expensive. Like, I envy people that can take a gap year and go and live in London, because I just think how it is so expensive.
No, but Shan, wouldn't it be nice to have bequeathed wealth, because somebody on the Euro has won that in England?
Yeah, 195
it's the biggest
million.
And it's in England.
Wow.
And that they've come forward, but they don't know if it's a single person or a syndicate. But wouldn't it be nice just for us to win 10 so we could buy...
Right, I'd be happy to win 10 grand.
No, to live in London so we could buy an apartment or a thing menu.
Buy, just rent for a month.
No, and then we could go out together and have all these nice food restaurants.
I would like to just live in London for a month and just experience London, because we was looking at like our buses, what we get to like little villages and that. And it's like from Chelsea, you can get buses to Fulham, Liverpool Street, whereas we would just get on the train for that. But obviously up there, a bus trip from us to our, say, next little town, say, of 20 minutes, could be the same as going Chelsea to Fulham.
Yeah, which
it's just so different up there.
The King's Road, Fulham's the next one from the King's Road.
there was
straight past the Chelsea Football Club. You're there, Fulham Road.
there was a lot of Joe and the Juices, which I would like to try, but it was just busy and like we was on a time restriction because we had to get to the gallery. But yeah, I would love to do that. I think we might have another trip up Chelsea because I really want to go to the Peggy Portion. Everyone was taking photos of that.
You have to book.
I don't quite know. I think you have to book for the afternoon tea.
Oh, right.
But like everyone was getting pictures outside like the iconic little entrance where the flowers and everything was.
Yeah.
But I said like we could literally just go to the coffee shops on there because there is so many. Maitre Choux, Peggy Portion.
But you can't knock the food we had at the Beaufort, didn't it? That's very nice.
Yeah,
expensive,
Beaufort
but it was nice.
Might try Bluebird. And as I say, now that we know the Ivy Asia and the... Like, I would like to go to that one, to the Ivy Asia, not for an afternoon tea, but to have the menu, because I really want the black cod.
What, like the Ivy Asia that we went...
In St Paul's?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go there for an afternoon tea again. I'd want, like, the menu, because I really want to try the black cod.
So would that be in the Ivy Asia or next door?
That would be Ivy Asia, whereas the normal Ivy, I think, is like traditional British food, I think, or like more... Obviously, that's Asia because it's Japanese, Chinese, everything like that. I think the normal Ivy is just like kind of normal food.
And what's the thing you said you want? Black cod?
Black cod from Ivy Asia. I would love to try that. And they had like little tables outside, didn't they, for that, because it was warm. But
that's probably about £30,
sit outside.
Isn't it, for a bit of cod?
I think it's about 35 for black cod. You pay a bit more for black cod.
Why is it black then?
I don't know, it's just seasoning. But I see everyone, like, when they go to like fancy Japanese restaurants, they have it and it's supposed to be amazing.
Yeah, but that's probably Japanese people who are rich, and
no, it's like some normal people as well.
We'll go there, no.
So, yeah, we could easily do a day. And the Tiffany & Co shop is literally just as you come out of the station on the right-hand side. So, as I say,
and you saw something, didn't you, that you liked? So, we got to see.
But I think because I treated myself in Viv and then obviously on a little bit ham in the gift shop, I was like, maybe not just yet. Maybe I'll treat myself. They could be like a Christmas present to myself or something, like an occasion.
Put them on your list, for Christmas. See what me and Dada say.
We shall see. So, the gift shop. We'll start with probably the least expensive thing. It was a little book, which I think is the script of Breakfast at Tiffany's. So, because we haven't seen the film, we still need to see it. I might just go to HMV and pick it up on DVD. Because I don't think it's on Netflix or anything like that. I picked up the book, so I thought I could give it a little read and give it a gander. So it's Truman Capote, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I just loved, it's just cute. Oh, there we go. Cute, classic. I loved the blue spine because, again, everything to do with Tiffany. And I didn't think this was too bad. This was $8.99. So I thought that was quite good for a little book.
Show me the back. That might be Mr. Tiffany there.
It's not. I think it's the man that wrote it. And then they had loads of loose postcards. And then you could get a set of postcards in a box for £12, which I didn't think was too bad. So I thought, you know what? I think $120.
Oh, right, but is it the same?
But you get 3, 6, 9, 12. So actually you save money. You get that in the box. So first of all, loved the box, and it says the exhibition of Tiffany Co from the Saatchi Gallery. And I love postcards. Like, I have a memory box somewhere filled with postcards from Greece, Cyprus, Mexico.
That's nice. And they've got the little ribbon.
Oh yeah, so right, I've not even opened this, so I didn't know what it looks like inside. You've got a little ribbon there that you lift them out on.
Oh, that's picture, isn't it?
Ah, and even on the back it says an exhibition from the house of Tiffany & Co. So, oh, someone's tired.
Yeah.
This is the 258 carat diamond. So obviously I was looking at the postcards and I thought, well, there was about 14 different styles. But then when I saw what was on the back of these, I was like, actually, that's all the ones that I wanted.
That's
so we've
nice.
got the diamond. This one is one of their billboards that they've done throughout the years, because as we have progressed throughout the years, they had to start coming up with more marketing tips and everything like that. See, now, this is something that I love. That I think from like the Gatsby era. I mean, people might look at that and think that's something Pat Butcher would wear, but I actually quite liked it. Again, another billboard for all of their rings at Tiffany & Co.
But
That's
we,
quite a
we
cool
didn't
one.
see a picture similar to your painting, Shannon.
No, because I've got old Audrey on my
Yeah.
thing. This is what I like. I took several photos of this. I love their brooches.
Yeah, the bird I liked, didn't you?
That was the flower one
Yeah.
that I liked. And then you had this one, the bird,
Yeah, the bird's
with the
my
pink
favourite.
one. That's Mum's favourite.
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
She's just going to treat herself to a Tiffany brooch.
Yeah.
These were done by Paloma Picasso, who I think designed for Tiffany & Co. because there was a lot of her stuff there that they said, like, wearing her
Yeah.
style or
But
wearing her design.
The surname, is she related to Picasso, the artist?
I have no idea.
You know?
This one is showcasing all of the bracelets. As I say, that was the one that you liked because of all the bracelets you
yeah.
absolutely love. And this is what I like because this shows like it was even from like the 1800s when it started. They was using emeralds.
Which is your birth sign.
Emeralds and pearls.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. And then these are just kind
There
of
was
like...
a lot of emeralds, wasn't there?
Yeah, these are little just shots of galleries and like the front store of Tiffany's with the yellow cab. They're just like little tiaras, kind of like
That
artists.
lady said if we go to New York, we'll see Tiffany's, didn't she?
I think Tiffany's is a lot more an American thing
Right.
than what it is here in England. I mean,
Because
if you've
where
got-
is Tiffany's? In New York? Is it in New York Square, Times Square, Bloomingdale's? Where?
No idea.
Right.
And then I wanted a bag. So I had a feeling of what the price could be, and it was more than what I thought, but it was less than what Mum thought. So I was like, right. First off, it is huge. Like, that is not a normal size tote bag. I mean, like, you can't even see Mama G behind it now. And it says, again, an exhibition from the house of Tiffany & Co. And inside, I mean, there's nothing inside, but it is huge. The lady said it's a great beach bag. And I was like, mate, I'd be the bougiest person on the beach. But, like, that is huge. Like, how big that is. You
It
could
is like-
fit half of Mum in there.
I didn't think it was too bad for the price.
So I thought, right, considering an umbrella was £75,
And the pen was 45. I wanted a pen.
I thought like maybe 25, maybe I was being optimistic. Mum thought 50. And the price coming at ding ding
32.
32. So I was like, you know what?
Get it,
For the
Shannon.
size of it and the style,
I thought it wasn't
and
too
again,
bad. Yeah.
it wouldn't be something that I'll use to get dirty. Like, I think that would be a great like picnic bag, or if I'm going like travelling away for the night to a hotel,
Yeah.
you need to put bits in. I wouldn't want to use it to get dirty, but it's a good sturdy bag. It is a big tote bag. So yes, absolutely love that. And then
Bizarre resistance.
this was the one that Mum was like, do you really want it? And I was like,
You ready
I
to,
hummed and
didn't you?
hard because I saw it as soon as we come in, and then they had a copy on the top for which you could like pick up and have a look through. And once I saw inside, I was like, oh,
We
'cause I
can't,
want
we
it.
can't even go to New York and ask Mr. Man to sign it. 'cause he's
Mum is
dead.
probably dead.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was like, you know what? I haven't got any
Yeah,
coffee
those
table
sisters.
books. And I know coffee table books are a big thing when you move out and everyone's got to have one. But I was like, you know what? I'm having a bookshelf. And I want nice, like, iconic books. Like, I've got a Vivienne book. Did you see the Vivienne catwalk book in the shop? I
Yes.
didn't see how much it was, though. But it was a big tartan binder.
Oh, was it?
And I was like, oh, but it was
maybe
too
when-
high up. But I
Maybe
didn't know.
when we go again for the cakes, we can have a look.
It was too high up for me to look, but I thought, oh. See, I'm not one to get, like, coffee table books. That's what they call them. But books of, like, people I don't really know or, like, designers. Like, I wouldn't pick up, say, for example, a Prada one or Fendi. Because I don't own anything from them
No, no,
designers.
no,
I don't
no,
really
no.
know anything about them. Whereas, like, Vivienne, I would pick up. I would like to pick up maybe, even though I don't own anything from it, like a Louis Vuitton, because I would
Yeah.
love to own one day.
You will.
Dior, I wouldn't mind picking up because I think that's very classic French
Chanel?
chic. And Chanel I would
Yeah.
love. Probably not gonna... Well, I might own a little pair of Chanel studs one day. So there's like little ones. I wouldn't just get stuff. I see people on like TK Maxx and Home Sensibles when they find them. They just pick the books up to have the collection. And I think... But if that brand... If I'm never going to buy that brand... What is the point? I'd rather just get brands or like books from brands that I like or experiences. So I got a huge book, and this is not just any Tiffany & Co book. This is the Vision and Virtuosity, which was like the whole thing to do
and look
with...
what it says on the back.
I will read that. I just love the side, because a lot of the books as well, sometimes you get
reading of them.
witty and charming and beautiful. That's pure Tiffany & Co. John Loring, whoever that is. So some of the coffee table books you can get are in like really garish colours, like oranges and colours that probably just wouldn't go. Whether this is on a coffee table or on a bookshelf, you can't go wrong with a classic black book.
Yeah.
And this is, what was it? Bird on the Rock?
Yeah.
That is the infamous brooch that you saw in the first part. And then
That's what I like.
Yeah, that's what mum wants. That's on her Christmas wish list. Just have to find a few spare $1 million. And it goes through, it
wouldn't be that expensive. Maybe 100,000 baht?
Mum, it was like 80 carats.
What, that bird?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have my glasses on properly.
It was like 80 carats. You're probably paying a good few million for that.
Oh, right. Oh,
I would like to know how much that engagement ring was like tried on.
Oh, they was beautiful.
I think I mentioned earlier we were in an engagement room, and then I just completely detoured.
Because didn't I? She said the band's silver, and I said to her, oh, is the diamond proper? She went, oh, yes.
But that was like, it was obviously, because it's just a standard size, it was like miles big for my finger, but I was like, oh.
I had it on my viewers.
Mum squeezed it about 3/4 because I thought, I'm not pushing it down, because can you imagine if you couldn't get it off? You've got like a 1.5 carat diamond attached to your finger.
The chainsaw there cut it off my hand because it's silver.
I was just like, so I pushed it just like to her knuckle, and I was like, that's enough.
So don't worry about the ring thing. You've got to save the stone, isn't it?
So I was like, that's as much as we're getting there. So there's 7 chapters, let's just say, and it's all to do with how it started. So look, Charles Louis Tiffany opened the doors in 1837, and it's just been a phenomenon ever since.
37, 20, 30. Oh, it's nearly 200 years old.
It's like 185 years, I think. And it's just, I just loved it because it's a good actual book to read. A lot of these coffee table books are just pictures, but this is like an actual, you could read this. God, she's definitely not going to make the Chinese issue.
No, they are.
But like, you could actually read it, which I like.
I've read Vivienne.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to keep that in bag. I know where she cycles to work.
I've got Vivienne back, ain't I? That's my biography that I've got.
Yeah, I've read that, but it tells you where Vivienne cycles to work in the factory.
She's going to just be stalking Vivienne
Westwood.
Westwood
So I'm just going to one day get on the tube and say to Vivienne, could you sign this, please?
And then, like, it goes through the decades of, like, the brooches and the photos. I mean, because my camera couldn't do it justice, but, like, look at that.
Yeah, nice.
It's all the emeralds. So I said, you know what? It is expensive. It was £60. But I thought it's nice because...
we're not having HelloFresh no more. You can have a book instead, Shannon, eh?
I mean, we've probably not just went far off. The Chinese is so expensive, guys. It's cost almost £35. 35 quid for a blooming Chinese. We're not greedy, but this is going to do us a good few days, let me tell you that. Yeah. And I just thought, oh, and then you had like all of the bits with Audrey in. And I thought, you know what?
I would have liked to meet her.
I think she would have been a nice lady.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? I know we've got the pictures and everything like that. But, oh, I didn't realise. Look, it tells you at the back. You know everything we saw?
Yeah. What
it tells you again the years. And so it's like a anthology of the bits and bobs. Like, there's loads. It's like 14 pages. All the brooches, the bracelets. So everything we saw in that exhibition is in here.
And it shut at 6, didn't it?
Yeah. So I thought, you know what? It is blooming expensive for a book, I'm not going to lie. But we've seen everything that's in this book. And my photos don't do it justice. She's definitely fallen asleep before the Chinese. My photos don't do it justice. So to actually have like proper photos and to be able to say, actually, we saw that. Yeah. And I will be keeping this like forever and ever. So I thought, it's a good investment. You know, like the Vivienne Westwood brooch, it's all an investment. And in the Vivienne Westwood shop.
Shan, you go to work. If you want to buy it and you haven't got the power to do it, whose business is it?
I could probably get a coffee table for it to go on, but I just ain't got the house room.
Oh, we've got the wine trolleys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got me 2 drinks trolleys.
Yeah, we've got them there.
And when we was in Vivienne, I meant to say as well, she had a lot of... if you know Vivienne Westwood, you know that she's like very eccentric with her jewellery. She had a huge choker that said SEX, didn't she? Huge.
Yeah, I didn't say to you, but did you see them necklaces?
At the end. She had necklaces with...
balls.
Yeah. As Mum says, a willy and a balls.
Yeah.
And she had penis necklaces.
Yeah.
And she had badges. The badges were only 50 quid. And I thought, you know what? They're the typical badges that if you had a kind of like, I don't know what it was called, but you know like Quadrophenia, the film?
Yeah.
You know like the khaki jackets they wear where they used to put the patchwork and the pins and that all over? If I had a jacket like that, I would have bought them pins because it was like, go get a life. Be yourself.
But did you see them big braces?
Mother F. Yeah.
And the hat there.
There was a hat with Mother Beep on there. And that was a red beret. Yeah. And that was a red beret.
Beret.
A little bit huge beret. And yeah, I was like, wow.
I just like that little tiny check bag that I said to you, oh Shannon, I love this.
That was actually quite nice there. Probably about, I'm guessing on that 180, 185 maybe. I saw a pink bucket bag that I really liked. And then
that was like plastic looking, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that was kind of a new style. But they did have a big chancery there, which was plain black with a silver orb that I was like, oh, classic black bag.
What's the chancery? What, the design?
Like the shape, my chanceries and everything like that.
Oh, right.
And then I did see the big catwalk book and I was like, oh. But I say, we'll have a look next time when we go down.
And their shoes are quite funny, aren't they?
Very eccentric
I like the one that you see in the theatre. The little funny heel and they tie up. Did you see them?
Yeah, in Moulin Rouge. And it's very small. It didn't have as much... Well, you didn't come with me to the Conduit Street one, but when I went up...
before though, when you got your belt and your sunglasses?
You've been to the King's Road, but the one where I got that one off of Bond Street, I don't think you've been to. Conduit Street.
Yeah, because you got the ring, the belt and the sunglasses that time.
No, that was all from King's Road.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't from there. It was from somewhere where we walk up an alley. Bond Street.
Well, that's Conduit Street, but I bought something from King's Road before when we were down there.
Oh, right.
Because that's why we went to Beaufort after.
Oh, right. So, no, that one that we went down...
it's just off of Bond Street.
Yeah, it was a massive one. We went downstairs because you got 2 t-shirts and that, wasn't it?
So that's where I got that bag. And I say that one had a lot more clothing. This one only had like a little rail and that was it. But... that is her flagship store, but it's her smallest store out of them all. But you can't...
going, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got like the big quirky World's End clock on there. And as I say, so James, if you're watching this, you know James and Ben who mentioned your monthly favourites?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the cats. He absolutely adores Vivienne Westwood as well. If you come to London, you need to go to Conduit Street and King's Road Street.
No, the King's Road, Shane.
King's Road on Sloane Street.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
We'll meet up, we'll have a coffee, you can get some Viv beers and we can just live in Viv because he absolutely adores Vivienne. Just like me.
Oh.
Great taste, eh? So yes, maybe might be having some more purchases in there, let's just say. But I do think they're investment pieces. God, she's definitely not making the Chinese.
So
let's be serious, eh? But I think they're just investment pieces and Viv has never gone out of fashion, I don't think. Like, I don't think Vivienne Westwood is a main brand that you see out and about much.
No.
Like, you'll see people with Michael Kors and DKNY and Ted Baker and maybe like Guess and Prada and that. But if I don't think I really ever go out and see people with Vivienne. But
what about that lady who's got that nice, we saw her a couple of years ago, that chef Nigella Lawson. She's got an actual Vivienne, you know, the nice
coat.
Yeah.
The cashmere coat.
Yeah. And how much do you reckon that was, Shannon?
It's about £2,500, I think, her coat.
Yeah, it's navy blue, wasn't it? Yeah.
And, I mean, whenever, no matter what Viv bag I go out with, I'll always have a compliment. Someone will say to me, whether it be the bowler or Nan's original one or even the little side one, people are like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, it's Vivienne. Because it's just a classic orb.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think it's one that people go for unless they, like, really know the designer. I don't know why I got into it. It was, I think, Nan's first bag that started it all off.
You had that when you was 18, wasn't you?
Yeah, Nan was like, what handbag do you want?
The big Anglo-Mania, wasn't it? We got it in Blue Water.
we went down. I didn't really want like a mainstream bag, maybe you called it. I saw that and I thought, oh, it's unusual. Mum's always loved a bit of Vivienne. And I think from there, it's just kind of...
been able to afford it.
It's just kind of like grown and grown.
Nan just said, when we took Nan, was Nan in the wheelchair?
I think so.
And you said to Nan, this is the one, Nan.
We got it from, was it House of Fraser or a Choice?
A Choice, I think, because Nan said...
Nan got her UGG slippers from House of Fraser, from the men's department, bless her. And it was a Choice.
And she said something about, well, what about a purse then?
I had to have the matching purse.
And when Shannon told her the purse, she went, oh, that's all right, just get the bag and the purse.
So my nan would always spend equally on like me and my cousin. My cousin had like a bulk lot of driving lessons, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was already driving at this point, so I had the same amount of money as she had for lessons, but what did I want? And I wanted a bag investment. And then probably many, many years later, many pounds spent on it, I now have, I would say, a fairly good Vivienne collection. Mum, they've seen my bag collection.
Oh,
but I see them as investments. I probably could. People say to me like,
but
you
really,
could probably.
Shannon, you've not bought a Vivienne bag since that stripy thing.
No, I haven't bought an expensive bag for years. So that's been. Well, I might give me little ones from Primark.
Yeah, bet. But I'm saying a proper designer bag.
I haven't bought in ages.
No.
And like people say, well, you could sell them all and just have like say 3 nice bags. You could have like a Louis, a Mulberry, Chanel, and I just think. Yeah, but I wouldn't like... I like to change my bags for the seasons.
Yeah, like when you go to work in the winter, you'll have all different ones, isn't it?
So, like, I have, like, my Michael Kors and DKNY are more my, like, summer spring bags because they're, like, bright colours. And then, like, my Ted Bakers and Vivienne are, like, my autumn and winter ones.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are, like, dark colours or, like, dark prints. So, yeah. I do like my bags. My bags have overrun to the point now I can't shut my wardrobe door. So we've got 2 wardrobe doors open. But that's because of the big ones that I got for my birthday, like the big totes. I haven't got a place for my backpack and I haven't got a place for the new Vivienne that I bought. So we're just going to kind of live with everything open. I was contemplating the other day taking the actual doors off. But it is nice. I need it for like when I film try-on hauls. I have to like clear everything off, shut all the doors so that I can get that. The M1 would always stay open. You see that in my try-on hauls. That has to stay open. But I like to shut the middle one so that you can see it. But I think when I move out and I have my like wardrobe room, hopefully, I don't think I'm going to have doors.
You might not yet for a few years, eh?
Well, it can't be the way that I'm spending my money on holidays.
Well, that's all right, Shannon.
Money's and travelling left, right, centre. So yes, it's been a very eventful day. Got some good little bits, good investment pieces. It's not like I've bought, I don't know, we did see a Tiffany pen, but for 45 quid, I think I'd rather put the 15 quid towards it and get the book. Like that's how you had to weigh it up.
No, but you did see them nice little studs, but they might be Christmas, weren't they?
Yeah, and they had like a little notebook, and the notebook was £35, and I thought, I would never want to write in it.
No.
I actually would never.
What about the bear? £700?
Yeah, there was a Stife bear, 700
with a thing
quid.
in his ear.
I was like, maybe not. There was a t-shirt there with Tiffany on, but I didn't even dread to see how much that was.
Was there?
Yeah, but I didn't like to think how much that was. Because it was just a plain white t-shirt with Tiffany in the blue. But I'm guaranteeing that's about £80, £100.
Oh no, I'd have bought that for you. I would have had to do it by hand.
Because you could actually buy pots of the Tiffany blue paint. You see them 3 tins of paint at the top?
Oh, I thought
it was in like the squeezy board. No, it was like if you wanted to actually, I don't know, if you wanted to paint something or whatever, you had the actual blue Tiffany.
Oh.
So you learned something new. So, what is the time now? I am going to, is the delivery still on track for the time that it said? Because if it is, 9:05 to 9:25. We are still on track. I am now going to jump in the bath. And then I can have a
drink.
Mum's going to have a drink. And then you'll probably see just a little overview of a bath. I don't think I'm going to have the full shebang, to be perfectly honest. I just want muscle soak in there tonight because I'm aching. My feet are absolutely killing me. So, yes, we're going to have a quick bath. And then we will be in our PJs and we'll be stuffing our face with good old Chinese.
We're going to watch a film?
Yep, we'll watch a film as well. So
Nothing
we shall
spooky.
check in. Oh, I was going to put a thing of Saw on.
No, don't do that. We'll just have a comedy one.
Right.
Or I could get the thing you bought me, Van Ganoven. I ain't watched that yet.
Is that a DVD?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can't because the telly, can you?
I can put it in the telly if you want.
I'll see where it is now.
Right. See you. Well,
Oh
my goodness.
Oh, excuse me, viewers.
I'm going to run a bar. You'll see a little time lapse. Let's get it with it. So, just literally about to start to run the bar. And knock, knock, knock at the door. The food comes. So, me and Mama G, I'm going to have a drink tonight. On me 4% Cosmopolitan Diva from Home Bargains. So, Chinese is here. Big bag. Oh my goodness. This is like cheap day like no other. Oh my goodness. We have not had a cheap day like this in forever. Oh my god. Guys, let's bring you closer while I'm undoing this. You need to see this. When I say we went in, we went in. This is mixed hors d'oeuvres. We've got chicken wings, spare ribs, seaweed, mini spring rolls, prawn toast. These are king prawn in batter balls, sweet and sour sauce, prawn crackers. And then I think this is special fried rice, chicken chow mein, beef with mixed vegetables, and sweet and sour Hong Kong chicken. Oh my god. So don't say we don't do things by halves when we have a Chinese. This is really bad because July's a big month for me, like eating out wise, because we've got this one's birthday. We're having like 2 meals for us. She's having a whole birthday weekend. So this time next week I'll be stuffing my face with Greek food. And then we're going for a huge roast dinner on Sunday. And today we're having this. So the way I look at it, I've burnt 1,600 calories in my classes. We've done 18,000. Well, I've done 18,000 steps. Mum's probably done about 6,000 to 8,000. It's kind of been it's all right. It's justified. I mean, tomorrow I'm probably going to wake up absolutely sluggish. But we have got king prawns in batter, mini spring rolls, prawn toast, spare ribs. I've got seaweed because I absolutely love seaweed. You're not really a fan, are you?
No.
No. We've got chow mein, rice, chicken, beef, prawn crackers, and sweet and sour sauce. And the main thing,
some left, isn't there?
Mate, there's plenty left. Plenty left. So we've got Romish Reganathan. We're going to pop that on. We've got our
Christmas from Shannon.
Cosmo Diva. You know what? You can't go wrong. I think it's like £3 or £4 a bottle in Home Bargains, and it's actually a nice. It's actually a nice little drink. Yeah. It's only £3 or £4. It's like a cheap rosé, let's just say.
We haven't got to drive tomorrow.
No, I've polished off me. Well, I've just kicked you. Sacked off me gym class tomorrow. Let's get watching. Gonna stuff our face. Apologies for the room setup because you're gonna see it from different angles, and I've got a fan right by my bed. Oh well.
I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
And you can't even bear for just a couple of hours. That's interesting. Why is that?
Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights.
Oh, it's a lot later. It's 10:20, as you can see. I was getting far too comfortable. My belly has officially shrunk because old Shan could have polished that food off in no problem. Mama G's ate all hers.
Yes, very nice.
She actually demolished it all. I have left probably half of mine. It's just my belly's just not what it used to be. Yeah, it's going to go in, so it's probably going to do me a lot more meals. This is just going to show that I couldn't do the 10,000 calorie challenge now.
Yeah, no.
My belly is like shrunk. Have I got anything around my mouth? No. I just got up and found a bit of seaweed on my bed, so it's kind of like a midnight snack. So, Romish Reganathan, absolutely hilarious.
Woo-hoo.
Absolutely hilarious. Love that guy so much. Mum's read his books. I've read I've watched his Asian Provocateur series that he done on BBC with his mum. Oh my god, if you haven't seen it, go on iPlayer. Hilarious. So plan of action now, even though it is 10:20, I'm going to run a bath. I need a nice soak to just relax. You're going to do? Well, you ain't got much washing up to do.
I've got a load of glasses, don't they?
Yeah. So let's run the bath, and then I think after that we're going to wrap this vlog out because it's getting very late, and I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. So
we're going to the butcher's tomorrow, viewers.
Yes, butcher's tomorrow.
And I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try.
So my lovelies, good job I'm not going to bed anytime soon, eh? It's 11:15. Mama G is KO'd. I've just gone in there because I was going to get her to finish the video with us, but she is cream crackered. She is in bed right now, and I am now going to edit this video to get it up for you tomorrow, and hopefully it's up by 9 o'clock. So if you're watching this on upload day, use the word catwalk, and then I know you're watching it on upload day, and as I say, you will have a bonus video tomorrow, which will be a haul video, which should have been today, but actually I'm going to look horrible in that try on haul, ain't I? Because I'm going to be having a belly filled with Chinese, but hey ho, I'm going to drink. I've got a big bottle of water. I'm going to try and down all of that before bed. Probably won't be going to bed till about 12:30, 1 o'clock I think by the time this is finished editing, so yeah, late night for us, but I do hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. A very spontaneous trip to London once again. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I say leave us a comment if you like Tiffany, if you've been to the exhibition, you're gonna go. I will leave the link down below because it's on until middle of August I think, but yeah, take care, stay safe as always. I'm very, very sleepy, but I still want to get the upload up for you guys, alright? And I shall see you tomorrow for a bonus upload, which should have been today's upload. Bye!